Imagine uncovering secrets from 1 million years ago, buried deep in Siberia, and discovering that long-extinct mammoths might have harbored microbes that could tell us as much about ancient life as the mammoths themselves. But here's where it gets controversial. Scientists are now exploring the overlooked relationships between prehistoric animals and their microscopic partners, raising questions about evolution, extinction, and disease. Historically, research into ancient animal-microbe interactions has zeroed in almost exclusively on humans and our closest relatives, often skipping over the enigmatic creatures like mammoths. That mindset is now shifting, thanks to an ambitious international study led by Benjamin Guinet of the Swedish Museum of Natural History. Guinet and his team delved into the microbial DNA found in 483 mammoth remains, collected from 7 sites stretching across Canada and Russia. If you thought paleontology was just about bones, think again. This research goes far deeper, literally and figuratively. By employing cutting-edge genetic analysis techniques, researchers identified a staggering 310 distinct microbes inhabiting various tissues from the mammoths, from teeth to leg bones. But here's the twist most people miss. Although most of these microbes probably entered the remains after the mammoths died, 6 were what scientists call host-associated. That means these particular bacteria lived inside or on the mammoths while they were alive, possibly influencing their health, evolution, and perhaps even their survival. A particularly noteworthy sample comes from the Adycha mammoth, whose remains were retrieved from the desolate Siberian wilderness near the Adycha River. With 440 newly sequenced samples, this steppe mammoth, estimated to be 1.1 million years old, provided the oldest animal DNA ever analyzed. When scientists sequenced DNA from its molar tooth in 2021, it created a stir across the scientific community, earning the specimen superstar status among paleontologists. And this is the part most people miss. The latest research has extracted evidence of Erysipelothrix from this very tooth, the oldest example of this microbe ever documented. Erysipelothrix is a bacterium known today for causing infections such as endocarditis, a dangerous inflammation of the heart's lining, in animals including dogs, pigs, cattle, and even humans. Intriguingly, similar Erysipelothrix-like DNA has now been found in woolly mammoth bones from other periods and locations. Does this mean such bacteria might have played a role in mammoth evolution or their eventual extinction? Beyond Erysipelothrix, Guinet's team identified 5 more host-associated bacterial types, including Pasteurella and Streptococcus. Some Pasteurella DNA from 2 late Pleistocene mammoths closely resembles strains responsible for fatal bloodstream infections in African elephants as recently as 2020. And Streptococcus? Of the 2 variants discovered in woolly mammoth teeth, one has distant genetic ties to the oral bacteria that causes tooth decay in humans. The connections between ancient and modern diseases are striking, and certainly fuel debate over how much we still have to learn about the health of extinct animals. Yet, not all bacteria are villains. Many microbes, including Erysipelothrix, Pasteurella, and Streptococcus, are harmless or even essential, only causing illness under certain conditions. For instance, Pasteurella helps manufacture succinic acid, fundamental to cellular energy processes and metabolism. So, could these ancient microbes have actually supported mammoth health at times, like helpers rather than threats? Guinet's team's work isn't just providing a fascinating database for future scientists. It's breaking ground in showing that host-associated microbes can leave their genetic fingerprints in fossilized remains. This opens up a whole new arena of research. Could understanding ancient microbiomes rewrite what we think we know about the health and evolution of extinct creatures? There's plenty of room for conflicting interpretations. Were microbes mostly friends, foes, or a bit of both? So here's the big question for you. Do these discoveries persuade you that studying ancient microbes could be as important as studying the animals themselves? Or do you think this new frontier raises more questions than it answers about evolution and extinction? Dive into the discussion and let us know your thoughts. After all, this is one mystery with more than one possible answer.